I'm Joseph.
And I'm Linwood.
And welcome back to Tailored Style.
So today we wanted to talk to you guys about 5 different ways to tell if it's going to be a bad haircut. So we're just going to jump right in. And the first of which is, of course, if your stylist seems nervous.
I mean, this is a big deal. So if you're in the chair and the professional is more nervous than you are, that is the first time to watch out for. Watch out for sweaty palms. Watch out for continual eye looks. If they look at you weird every time they do something, clearly that's a sign of indication. If they're also, their body language screams, I'm ready to get away, or if they're continually asking someone next to them, is that right? You should be concerned.
Right. If they look like they're lost, they are. Or if they're like continually combing the same section that they've already cut over and over again, there's a good chance
that you're about to get a jacked up
yeah,
haircut.
you might have already gotten a jacked up haircut.
It's probably already done. So number 2 is going to be when the stylist is not getting clarity on what you want. A lot of times people come in asking us for certain things, and a lot of times people are not specifically saying what they want because they don't know how. A lot of times you don't know the terms or the terminology that we would use as professionals to do what you're asking. And so if the client doesn't have a good sense of understanding, if you don't feel like you're on the same page or you're meshing, you don't really want to hear that, oh yeah, I got you, I know what you mean, I know what you mean. You want to make sure that they are saying, you want to make sure they're reciting exactly what they're going to do and that it sounds right to what you're asking for.
So basically, if you're coming in, you say, I want a bob. They shouldn't just pull out their shears and be like, okay, honey. They should
no
be like,
clips, no nothing.
Long bob, short bob? Do you want a stack bob? Do you want
a chin length?
Is this the Asian bob with the bangs? Like, what do we want to get?
Are we doing side swoop?
Do you have any pictures? What do you want? Do you want this asymmetrical? How exactly do you want this bob? If they're not asking questions, you're setting yourself up for failure. I need you to fake like you have diarrhea and make a run for the bathroom and never come back.
Okay, so number 3 is when the stylist is overly confident. If you walk into the chair and the stylist is immediately like, oh, sit down, I know exactly what you're talking about. I've been doing hair for like 25 years. I've been doing hair for like 3 years. I'm actually black. I'm actually Puerto Rican. I have a cousin that's black, so I know how to do black hair. Then you should probably run. You should probably get up and literally leave. Just take all exits and follow the signs and find your way out.
Take the fire exit, whatever exit you can get to.
Say your husband died, say your cat was ran over or something, whatever.
Run over your husband with your cat in the car. Do whatever you gotta do to make it happen. But I will tell you this, it seems like it always happens the most with curly hair or kinky hair clients. There's always that stylist.
Do you know how to cut curly hair?
And you're like, well, yeah, my cousin's best friend has curly hair to her.
So that makes me qualified in all curly texture.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. So I'm gonna need to see.
It's not an inherited trait.
Picture of your work. I need to know that you got this. I need you to be like, okay, and still
or you at least have some curly hair.
I mean, you don't have to have curly hair, but it needs to be evident that you're not overcompensating here. Like
exactly.
I need you to be like, okay, sure, you're not my only natural client, or you're not my only client with curly hair. I can totally get you taken care of. It's totally normal to see this, this, and that. And give me some facts about curly hair. That I can work with. Don't give me my cousin's best friend's dog, poodle sister, has curly kind of ish hair.
Dog? Poodle?
Poodles have curly hair.
That was the longest explanation anyway.
Number 4 is when the client is not cooperating. Now what we're talking about here...
Now this is no shade to anybody.
Don't. Some shade for me.
There's trees. We're shining light into darkness, so there's going to be shade. But it's not intentional shade. So pretty much, let me explain to you. If you were on the phone and you were too important to get your hair done, you're not going to get your hair done, is how I feel about it. If I'm not answering my phone call, I expect you not to answer your phone call, especially if I'm trying to cut your hair. Anything else, I don't really care about. But your haircut, yes, definitely. Don't be on the phone. Don't be having your legs crossed. If I ask you to like sit up straight and you're still like... and your haircut is lopsided, I'm going to say you got a haircut.
So basically what Joseph is saying here is if you're on your phone, your head's going to be cocked to the side, which means uneven haircut every time, and you can't even blame that one on the stylist, honey. That's all you. It's all you. So what we're saying is at the time that you're getting your hair cut, it's probably best to put that phone on silent. I know it's addictive.
Your husband can wait.
I know
promise he won't die.
I know he's probably sending you some pictures you want to look at, but you can look at those when you're done because we don't need to see those either.
I don't.
So it's important that you are holding your head up straight, that you're sitting up straight, and that you are cooperating with us for the cut. If we say tilt your head down, don't keep looking up in the mirror to see yourself. You can see yourself when the cut is done. Trust me, it's for your benefit.
And for our success. So number 5 is when the client says, do what you think is best. Now this is my personal favorite because I've encountered this on many times. And of course, once again, we are shedding light into darkness, so there's going to be shade, but there's no intentional shade. So just put on your sunglasses and bear with us. I have had this happen so many times to me where a client comes in and says, do what you think best, you're the stylist. And And then they're disappointed because what I did best, because I'm the stylist, is not what they wanted. But they told me to do what I think is best. We are not magicians. I cannot read your mind. And this is no type of shade. Don't take it that way. What I'm saying is that even though you trust us, and we're so thankful to God that you do, you trust our style, you trust our sense of judgment, but ultimately, if it is not wearable to your everyday lifestyle, you are going to hate it. If you say do what you want, and I think you look cute with an asymmetrical bob, but you've never had a bob before in your life, and you get flipped out on me like, why would you do that? I don't understand. You told me to do what I think is best. So, I can't even elaborate. Glenn, take on.
Usually in that instance, what I will do if a client comes in and they say, well, just do whatever you want, I'll go ahead and I'll start asking them questions. And then I usually go to the extreme, like, okay, I'm going to do 22 ponytails with bobos and barrettes on there, okay? Is that fine? And then usually they're like, oh, no. And then I'm like, okay, so what don't you want? And we start from there, because if you give us nothing to work with, it's a setup for failure for you.
Exactly.
It's a setup for failure for us. And when it comes down to it, you know good and well, you will go out there and be like, look what they did to my hair.
Exactly.
And we just need some communication to make sure that you look your best. We're tailored style. We want to tailor it to your liking.
Because I'm telling you, the amount of times I've had, do whatever you want. Well, how do you feel about layers? I don't really like those. so
What you mean is do whatever I want. I just don't want to have to talk to you about it.
So help us help you.
So while we are hair magicians, we are not mind readers. Because, honey, we can work some magic. You bald? You got hair. So we hope that you guys enjoyed this video on 5 ways to know if you're gonna get a bad haircut. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share with a friend.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow us on all our Taylor Style media, which is Taylor Style US, and go to www.taylorstyle.us for more information and more details. Be sure to watch all our other videos.
All
of them. Just all.
Right now.
Just binge watch them all. And if you're looking for an appointment, you can call 209-789-5305 and reach us. And always remember that great hair isn't just styled, it's tailored. Thank you guys.
Bye-bye.